Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 61. This week is the Technophilia challenge, and we are going to jump into some Bleasdale farmhouse. That does mean we've thrown out all the prehistoric items. This contract is all about technology. Here we go, here we go. Ghost number 1 is Patricia Gacy. That means we are starting with 100% sanity. We have all the boards. No setup time, so I'm thinking this is a professional starter set. And then we have to photo the ghost, average sanity 25%, and get a ghost to blow out a firelight. So that's what we're going to go for Patricia Gacy, and here we go. I do like this challenge. It's better than the audio only or the Technophobia challenge, which is where they take away all the technological items, because these just help you find the ghost quicker. Also, we have ourselves some tarot cards. Very nice indeed. Not going to help us much finding the ghost, but it will help us actually identifying the ghost later on. Oh, I mean, if the ghost's going to be kind and it's going to hit stuff right here, then we don't have to spend a lot of time finding it, do we? That does make life a lot easier. There we go, 3-star interaction photo. So it's going to be right here. We are going to turn on that. I am going to check if the breaker is back here. It would be quite good if the breaker's back here. Mostly because then I don't have to go to the attic. It is. Wonderful, wonderful. So now we have light, we have camera, we have action. And we have found the ghost location. That's the important part. That's the very important part. No evidence just yet, of course. I haven't even checked exactly what items we are missing. Oh, we don't have smudges. We don't have salt. We don't have lighters. No crucifixes. But for the rest, we have everything. Okay, so this is very much like the no protection challenge that you also see earlier in the, I think it was like week 53 or 54, where they take away your smudges. Yeah, they do leave the candles at that point, but those have also been taken away for us. Not a problem though. Let's turn off the light. It is cold in here, so that means we have found the right room. Just making sure it's not the dining room and it is indeed the kitchen. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Okay, let's check the temperature. Oh, it just turned a light on in the hallway. Okay, well that means it's not a mare. Very nice. Good indeed. Let's also... And that's EMF 5. Lovely. Now, if this is a wraith... normally I would bring in salt check UV, but we don't have salt. So we're going to have to rely on UV from either a door, a window, or a light switch. But we did just get EMF 5, even though that's only a 3 trigger. Very interesting. That means it did an increase of 4 on the EMF board, but with a random modifier of -1. That happens. We do get the big old flashlight. If they had made this one just a little bit brighter, it would have been great. Because right now, I feel like it is too dark to replace the normal flashlight. But it is also not particularly better than the tier 1. And the tier 1 UV is just the boss for me. I mean, you can do so much with it. It is easy to use. And the best thing about it is that it doesn't require... It doesn't require electricity, so you can use it and run around with it during a hunt without any problems. If this is a 3 evidence situation, we are not going to get UV. Are you here?
Right here.
Right here. Wonderful. We have Spirit Box. Spirit Wraith or Twins. You know what? This could actually become a Wraith. Yeah. This could actually become a Wraith, and that would not be good. As I said, normally I would have tested that with the salt. Oh, we have a double EMF 5 there. Very nice. No event, so it can't be that. So we also don't have book, which means we can't check for ghostwriting for the spirit. For the wraith, we can check for the dots. For the twins, we can check for freezing. So we're gonna check for the dots. And if it's neither dots nor freezing, it must be a spirit. Of course, we can do a wraith test as well using the EMF. That might actually, if it doesn't want to give dots, that might be a way to test it. Okay, let's block off the whole kitchen like this. Look at that. Now that is a good coverage. We will also check for freezing temps. 1.9. 1.3. Ah, and then it went back up. It went back up with the randomized levels. We're just gonna check this for a bit. I'm gonna stand over here so we can see the dots very well. 1.2. 2.5. If this goes under 1 degree, we are sure that this is a, that's not what I wanted. Where's my camera? There. I think I missed that photo. Ah, I missed the ghost photo. What a shame. What a shame. It happens, though. I did get that interaction photo. Okay, that was no interaction with the dots. It's... Oh, 1 degree. Come on. Go down. No, no, no. Other way. Other way. Go down to under 1 degree. Give me that freezing. Be a twins. You have acted in different rooms. I'm gonna just carry the photo camera just in case. Maybe we'll still get a ghost photo. It has acted over there and in the hallway. But at the moment I'm feeling spirit. Spirit or twins. .0, 2.8. Not getting real freezing temps at the moment. That's a ghost photo. That's a ghost photo. We like it. I mean... Okay, so I'm not getting freezing just yet. Gonna put this down. We're gonna do a wraith test. By sitting... I know this is... It just double door touched. It just touched 2 doors. This one. And another one. That's a hunt. First hunt. First hunt. Not getting much information. Couldn't hear the ghost steps too well. I mean, that could well be regular footsteps. It feels slightly fast. Oh. It must have ended the hunt. Actually, this might be a good place to do it. This might be a good place to do the wraith test. So what we want to see is if the wraith is going to teleport to us. When the wraith teleports to us, it will give us a EMF level 2. And hopefully we'll get that. Otherwise, I mean, a twins curve would be nice. Or just a piece of evidence. I can't test for the spirit either. The spirit test, normally you use a smudge stick. And then you say, okay, well, if it gets to me within a certain amount of time, then it's a spirit. 90 seconds for a normal one. 3 minutes it can't hunt with the smudge for spirit. So that would be the perfect solution. But again, we don't have smudges. We don't have salt. So really, either getting dots for a wraith, which we didn't get. I did turn off the breaker. That's a hunt. Really difficult to hear. Really, really difficult to hear. I'm really tempted by the spirit. Very eventy, very roamy, clearly has it out for me. I just don't feel like we got any freezing, so it can't be twins. And I don't feel like we got, we have actually been walked towards with an EMF 2. We've gotten events here. It's been throwing stuff here. Right there. But it's not actually walked to us with an EMF 2 or teleported to us with a wraith teleport. That's another hunt. Yeah, that's the same speed. This has to be a spirit. We didn't see any dots. We didn't get any freezing. So we must have ghost writing, which means that we can't get that piece of evidence. This is a spirit. Oops. Did we do everything? No, but we can't do the firelight because we have no candles. Okay. Well, let's go for spirits and let's see if that is correct. I have found, now this may be wrong, but I have found that spirits tend to be very interactive, like almost Oni levels interactive, where they just want to constantly event, especially if you've smudged them. If you smudge them, then it is very common for a spirit to just go, no, and keep eventing on you. So I'm going spirit. I didn't smudge them, but they didn't give me any freezing or dots. Hasn't teleported to me at any point. Sounded normal hunting speed as well. And that's a spirit. And that's a spirit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You love to see it. That is game number 1 completed. We will go on to game number 2, again in Bleasdale Farmhouse. That's where we're going to keep going back at this point. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to do the exact same thing, but this time with Paulie. Not Paul Lee. That's just a typo. It's Paulie. Here we go. Paulie! Paulie! I'm walking over here! I'm such an idiot sometimes. Oh, we have tarot cards again? Do we have tarot cards as a fixed cursed object? For this weekly? That could be interesting. Still not entirely sure if we're going to get 2 or 3 evidence on this one either. I'm assuming 3 as long as one of them isn't ghostwriting, because that's the only evidence you can't get. Oh, and this time those lockers are blocked off, so we also have at least a limited amount of hiding spots available. And EMF 2 on the door here. A 2-star interaction. Lovely. Okay, well, we'll take it. We'll take it. It's fine. It's not like a perfect game is very much in the works anyway when you have to prevent it from hunting with a crucifix. We're just gonna go for the money. The money is the best way to do this anyway. Just get your 1x money and then go for the 5k at the end. Genuinely, I advise that with every single weekly. because your weeklies are only ×1 multiplier, amateur multiplier, you should never try and go for the perfect game unless you happen to want to do that for some reason. It's just much quicker to go quickly through the different games and then switch back to a higher multiplier and do your perfect games on that, because then you're just going to get a lot more money. It's just going to be a lot more money, a lot more XP. Let's bring in temps and purple light. Actually, it's so close. I'm also going to bring in this. Don't need to bring in a light right now. Unless it's a demon. If it's a demon, it's going to hunt me very soon, or has a chance to hunt me very soon. Which would not be great, but that's okay. That's okay. Are you here? Where are you? How old are you? How many people have you killed? Are you in the lounge? Are you not actually here? Are you over there? 8.8, 9.5. Those are sort of ghosty temperatures, but not extremely so. Also don't have hiding here. Oh, 4.1 here. So it's much more likely to be right here. It's in the entrance, in the foyer. And that's an orb. Yep, we've got orbicals in the foyer. Very nice, that's ghost orbs. Don't do that! Holy shit. Did it just close the... Did I close the front door? Did it close the front door with an interaction? Is this a Ure? Are you here? Where are you? Do you want me to leave? Are you young? Are you old? Are you near? Are you far? Are you wherever you are? No? Very well then. Very well. I'll put this over here actually, because I want to know if it's going to touch the door and give us a door interaction on the front door. So not an event closing the front door, not a hunt closing the front door, an actual interaction with the door, because that would confirm that it's a Ure. Ures are the only ghosts that can do an EMF2 interaction on the front door. Although we do have to watch out, because it could be an EMF2 interaction with the light switch instead. So let's keep an eye on that. Let's let the dots do their work. Still 3 degrees, 4.5 degrees. It is definitely colder than 5 degrees here. It's just not cold enough for freezing just yet. So, what else can we get inside? Motion sensors for the secondary objective. Might as well, as we're running back and forth. And that's it. That's it. We don't need anything else at the moment, so let's get those motion sensors in there. Hopefully, it will let us know where the ghost is. Maybe give us some dots evidence. If this does turn out to be a Ure, that would be quite funny. Because we can get all of these evidences. But they are not the easiest to get. 4.4, 2.9. I do like the Ure as a ghost. It's a really annoying ghost to go up against. But if the Ure works, and you can hear the double door touches, that sort of stuff. Hello. So it closed the door there, but that was an event. It will say EMF2 on the door, but that's not correct. That's not correct. It did it with an event. Unless that also counts Ure, but I don't think it does. The same that you don't get UV on doors when it does that. Oh, wait, what? You've turned off the breaker. The ghost has turned off the breaker. It's not a djinn. Oh, we knew that. Because of the orb, of course. 1.5, 2.8, 1.2. Come on. Temp, freeze. Yeah, freezing! Well, 0.9, but technically that's freezing. That's freezing enough for the game. Okay, so Rev, Yurei, Hantu, or Onryo. What the hell? Okay, not a Rev, not a Hantu. Is this an Onryo? That felt like an early hunt. I need to check my sanity. Unless it's been using its door venting powers and it's a Yurei, and my sanity is absolutely crashed. So if my sanity is like 50, between 50 and 60, that confirms an Onryo. If my sanity is 0 or extremely low, it confirms a Yurei because it will have drained my sanity a lot. 52. Yeah. 50. Okay. 53. I think that means it's an Onryo. I think that is technically an early hunt. Because my average sanity is about 52%. We're going with Onryo. Again, there's no other way for us to check if it's an Onryo because we don't have candles. So hopefully this is indeed an Onryo. And it was! And it was! Let's go. Let's go. Nice and easy Onryo there. Nice for the early hunt, just above 50%. Interesting that we didn't get the final evidence, which was Spirit Box. We definitely did talk to it quite a bit, just didn't want to respond there. We are going in for game number 3, and game number 3 is Alex Cordero. And we once again cannot get the perfect because there is no incense. There is no incense. We do not have smudge sticks. I will continue calling them smudge sticks, even if we have the sensors, like the big ol', you know, anti-ghost hammers that swing around and block your movement. But I just prefer calling them smudge sticks over incense. Same with firelights. They're just candles. They're just different kind of candles. It's fine. We do not have the breaker back here. Interesting. Do we have hiding back here? Yes, we do. Okay. Okay. I think that language is just ingrained in me all the way from back when... Way back when, in the 2020s, when I started playing Phasmo. Holy shit, I've been playing this game a lot. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So the breaker's not here. The breaker's not in the back room, which means the breaker is going to be in the attic. I'm going to turn this light on. I also don't think the ghost is going to be downstairs. It was quite easy for us to find it downstairs twice now. But this time, let's see what the top floor is going to bring us. Okay, nothing too interesting there. Hello? Are you here? No, you are not. Okay. Maybe in here? Ah, look at that. We got a jawbone. At least there's that. At least we got that. I am closing the doors. So if you don't do this, if you're soloing, especially on large maps, I can highly recommend that you close every single door you come across, because it allows you to, if you can't find the ghost on a first attempt, like a first run through the map, you might be able to get it on a second run through the map, just based on, oh, there's an open door, which I had not left open myself, which is a very nice way to do this. A really nice way to do this. So far, no breaths, no things out of place. Let's check downstairs again. We'll leave the light on up there. There, everything is in place. Here, everything seems to be fine. Living room, dining room is definitely an option. It's harder to see when things are not in place in the living room or dining room. But here, everything seems to be in place. Kitchen is fairly simple to see as well. Unless it touches something and doesn't throw it like we had earlier. You just interacted with the clock. You're here. You are actually here. Again. It must be an entryway. Okay. Well, let's check for orbs again. We once again have a foyer ghost. And, oh, my sanity is dropping quick. 80% already from that little runaround where most of the time I was in the light. That is always curious. You know what? No, actually, I will bring in a single dots. I will bring in a single dots. Let's see, let's see. Gonna go over here, turn this off, check for orbs. So, initially, no orbs. I will also check the living room, because it's not particularly cold. Is it cold in here? I just got a light. Yeah, there's breath here. In the living room. I think this may be a living room ghost. Put that there. We'll cover both rooms. And it just touched this door. So let's quickly see if we can get some purple light in here. See if we can get UV. And we'll also check temperatures just to be sure. Although we are getting breath in the living room, which does indicate that the ghost is over there. Of course, doesn't guarantee freezing anymore. As much as people might hate it, I think that was one of the best updates they did, because the thermometer was just completely irrelevant. And there we go. That's UV. That's one UV handprint right there. Let's take a little photo. They do go nice and bright with that UV flashlight, I have to say. Can definitely get worse. And that's EMF 5. It just tried to EMF 5 throw my tripod. That's what it tried to do there. So we have EMF 5 and UV. Which means we're going to have to watch out for... And freezing. Never mind. It's a djinn. We can go. Okay, then. The ghosts were nice and central at the front of our maps. We got everything nice and easy, and especially when you get 3 pieces of evidence, like with this ghost, this does confirm that the weekly has 3 pieces of evidence, and it's a djinn. So we are heading out of here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And that is the weekly completed. Which means we are going to get a nice $5,000 here, which is wonderful. Don't forget, if you like this sort of content, subscribe, because there will be more content coming out on Friday. Until next time, it's time for me to be signing off.